What is up, Dan fam? All right, listen, really quickly, today on Twitter, I asked everybody what you guys wanted to see for today's video topic, and today the winner is creating profitable Shopify dropshipping Facebook ads and real examples. So without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the ads, show you the targeting, show you everything that you need to see in order to see exactly how to profitably create dropshipping ads. So without any further ado, let's jump into it right now. So let's get right to it. Creating profitable Shopify dropshipping Facebook ads and real examples for you. Now, the first requirement that I set for myself is to keep the video ad between 30 seconds and 1 minute and 30 seconds. Now, here's the thing that you have to keep in mind is that if you go over 1 minute and 30 seconds, or if you go over 1 minute, you're gonna have a hard time with Instagram. Actually, you can't even run out on Instagram because it needs to be under 60 seconds. So if you wanna go ahead and have something very Instagram compatible, which a lot of your traffic that is going to be purchasing from you in hordes will most likely also be coming from Instagram. So just keep in mind that 30 to 60 seconds is ideal, but there are exceptions that you can go ahead and use to push over 1 minute and 30 or even over 1 minute. So going over 1 minute and 30, you really shouldn't do that, but again, there are exceptions. Look at, for example, Squattapotty. They're around 3 minutes and 40 seconds, give or take, and that did extremely well. But again, that's also part 2 of what I'm going to be explaining in this particular video. So requirement number 1 is video between 30 seconds and 1 minute and 30 seconds. Ideally, 30 seconds to 60 seconds is what you want to do, and I'm even going to show you an example of an ad that I'm running right now. I'll even show you the targeting of and everything else in just a few seconds. So that's my rule number 1 that I take. Now, number 2 is you want to make it eye-catching. Now, this is pretty important. A lot of people seem to kind of go over this for some reason. All right, when it comes down to eye-catching, you have one of 2 things that will catch the attention. The thumbnail of the particular video, especially when you are using Facebook and you can set inside the Business Manager, you can set your thumbnail of a particular video. You want to make it eye-catching, all right? And the video that you're creating as well, you also want to make it eye-catching. Now, this becomes a little bit more difficult when you're using still images. Now, what I mean by that is, I know somebody in particular who's doing anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 a day with still image video ads. So think about it like a slideshow with text overlaid on it. So think about, just a keynote with images on it, and it's just going from picture to picture, but he really highlights the benefits of the particular product, which is the 3rd requirement. All of this, 1 and 2 don't really matter as much as 3 does. But again, 1 through 3 are very important. So I'm not saying none of these matter, 1 and 2 don't matter. I'm just saying that 3 is of the utmost importance. So the 3rd one is you want to show off the benefits of the product. Now, or you want to really talk about the benefits of the product as well. And the reason why you want to talk about the benefits of the product is because of the fact that that's the reason why people are going to be buying. Just remember what a feature is. A feature is something that is a part of the product. The benefit is what that feature allows you to do. So let's take an electronic wine opener, okay? The feature of it is that it's automatic, okay? So it gets the cork out of the bottle rather fast than doing it manually. And the benefit of doing that is that you don't have to do it manually. So what the benefit is what the user gets in return for buying the product. Every single product has a benefit. There's a reason why people purchase something, right? It's not because of the features of it. Now, one of the best things that I can think of is somebody said this once on stage, and I'll never forget this. Individuals, they don't go out there and buy, and this really resonated with me, they don't go out there and buy just say like a sports car, like just say a Ferrari. I think he used as the example. He says people don't go out there and buy a Ferrari because it's red and it has 3 cup holders and it goes 500 miles per hour, something like that, right? They buy it because of, Jason Fladlin said this. He said they buy it because they want the gratification of what people say and think when they pull up in that particular car. He's like, so understanding that people aren't buying a particular Ferrari because it's red and it goes super fast and it has nice rims. They're buying it because of the benefit, and that benefit is what they feel when X, Y, and Z gets gratified to themselves. I hope that kind of makes sense. So again, there's a difference between features and benefits. A feature of a product like an iPhone case, the feature of it is going out there and not cracking your iPhone. The benefit of not cracking your iPhone is saving money. So features and benefits are huge, but you want to really drive home the benefits of a particular product, yet you also want to talk about the features. So I'm going to let you see an ad that I just created, not just right now, but it's been running for about a day, and I want you to watch it. It's around 36 seconds or something like that. I'm going to play it right now, and I'm going to break it down, pretty much how I piece this all together, what I did, and what I'm doing. So take a look at this ad. Now, the second type of ad, or the ad style as I call it, is one that's a lot more entertainment driven. Now, the third point about an entertainment-based ad is that, number one, it requires a lot more production. Number two, it requires a lot more creativity. Number three, it converts extremely, extremely well because it's unique. Right, so the best example I can give to you is Squatta Potty. So let me just show you this. All right, Squatta Potty. This is extremely creative. The ad did extremely well, and it also required a pretty decent budget for this to be created. So again, something like this is unique, creative, and requires a little bit more of a bigger budget. This is what I'm talking about when I mean entertain the audience. Very entertaining to watch. However, I kind of found a common ground to do this on a budget, yet still have it work really well, and that's really storytizing the product. Storytizing the product that you're trying to sell. Now, this doesn't work with every single product. I want you to understand this, is that getting this to actually go ahead and work with, like a blender, it's really hard to craft a story around a blender, which is ironic because what I'm about to show you, the ad that I created, I actually created a story around a particular blender, which you'll get it in just a few seconds. But it's extremely, extremely difficult to create ads, entertainment-based ads with certain products. That's why something like Squatta Potty, it's the stool to help you on the toilet. So it's really hard. You got to be creative, and the way it was delivered was exceptionally well. And I don't expect everybody who's watching this right now to be able to do the same thing. So entertain the audience is the purpose of this. Now, number two is time isn't a massive factor when it comes down to these type of ads. You just want to make sure all the features and benefits of the product are covered. Now, your delivery of the benefits and the features as well are going to be highly important with entertainment-based ads, because with an entertainment-based ads, people are looking to be entertained. So the entertainment is going to come from the features and the benefits. Again, you want a great example is go ahead and watch the Squatta Potty ad over here. That's probably one of the best examples that I can possibly imagine to give to you in order for you to see exactly what I'm talking about. Is that you'll notice that all the comedy, all of the sales happens during the features and benefits aspect when he's funny, when he's cracking jokes and whatnot. That's really where he drives home the features and the benefits, or they drive home the features and the benefits. Again, a little hard to craft if you don't really know what you're doing for the first time, which I wouldn't recommend. This is definitely one of those more advanced type of ads that you can create. Now, the other one is ideally you want to storytize it. Now, you just saw Squatta Potty. It's not so much a story, but depending on your product that you have, if you can craft and mold a story around it, that would work really, really well. As a matter of fact, I created an ad that works exactly like I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to show it to you, and then we're going to come back and wrap everything up. So check this ad out. So let's talk about the solar charger ad that I created really quickly. And the first thing that I want to tell you, what do we have? I think we have like 4,000 views on it already. Not too sure. Let me just go right back over here. Yeah, so we have 3.4K views. We're just running very light targeting to this. As a matter of fact, the targeting, once I show it to you, is going to be, you're going to be like, wait, what? That's all it is? But first things first, and we have made sales. Just want to make that very clear. I think we're at 2 sales already. We're at break even. That's before back end or anything. So right over here, amazing new eco-friendly solar power charger, sticks to any surface and charges your phone in record speeds. Plus it's animal friendly as well. Get yours here while supplies last. Now I set up a redirect inside of Shopify. So if I were to click on /solar, it gets taken to the solar power charging dock right over here. Right? So again, that's the video that you saw is the exact ad. Now for the targeting that I'm using, right over here, all I'm doing is these two right over here, iPhone targeting demo. So in the US, iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and X. So 34 million people that I'm targeting. That's a really, really big audience for the record. I just want you to understand that I'm going for very, very, very big audiences here because this is a generic product that has a lot of upside potential. Now take a look at this, okay? Take a look at iPhone. All I'm doing, there's 230 million people that I'm targeting. All I'm doing is device type mobile, all right? Device type mobile in the US. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm doing. It's not even iPhone. It's just mobile only. So mobile only. Let me just make sure that this is mobile only. Let's just see. Mobile only. Yep. So there we go. I have it set to mobile only. As a matter of fact, I'm going to discard this draft because I don't want to change anything while it's going out there and figuring itself all out. So again, I have those two ads. That's all I'm running. That's it. That's all I'm running for these two right now. I'm going to branch out into other countries once I go ahead and have more data for these particular ads. So, and it's funny because these purchases right now, right over here, let's just see, checkout initiated. What's really interesting to me is that the sales that I generated on this particular store already, they haven't come from this particular product directly. The sales came from other products on the store, meaning people went ahead and browsed the store and they purchased other products from the store already, which I found really, really interesting. So that's kind of where I wanted to go ahead and end this off with showing you inside of the ads. But more so, I want to explain how I created that particular ad, that video, those two videos that you saw, and how I'm going to keep creating more of those type of ads. So let me jump into that right now. So how exactly did I make those videos? How did I create the titles? How did all of that work? Well, I'm going to give you the 5-step process. Pretty simple. I recorded different footage. So if you look in the file over here, I don't have the exact footage anymore because I created the final ads. But this is what it would look like. It would just be different footage right over here. And all it is just me dragging it in and then cropping it out or cutting it in order to choose exactly what shots I wanted. So I got a bunch of different footage of the product and then I pieced it together in iMovie. So I use iMovie in this case because it's a lot easier and it exports a lot faster. And then I created 5 to 6 bullet points and I put them in a notes file. So I open up notes on my computer. As I watch the iMovie, as I watch it after I have it all cut out, I decide the time and what I wanted to say at that exact time. Then I went to Videohive and I got this template right over here. Let me just sign in really quickly. And these templates are titles. So this is what I use right over here. It's called Boxed, okay? And let me just play this. So it's different like this. It's exactly what I had, right? So right there. So that's exactly what I had. They give you a bunch of different titles that you can use, and all I had to do was go ahead and use Adobe Premiere. Now I do have the Adobe Suite, and the Adobe Suite is I think $50 a month and you get all Adobe products. And you can use it for 3 computers, I think it is. But I went ahead and got that file, and the file is very, very easy to use. I think, let me just see over here. It's around here somewhere. But the file is extremely, extremely easy to use. And you literally just open it up. I don't know where it is at this very time on this computer, but you open it up and you just paste in exactly what I put inside of the notes file. So remember I said I created 5 to 6 bullet points in a note file on my computer, and then once I created it, I copied it and then I pasted it inside of that Premiere file and then just exported it as a transparent background. Now if that sounds so complex, it's really not. You can just you can literally watch YouTube videos on how to export and do all this. Not only that, but this particular person adds a file in here showing you how to go ahead and use and export this particular template. So they provide you with a step-by-step instruction. And then what I do is once those titles are exported, so these are what the titles look like, right? These are the titles when I exported them. So let me just go right over here. It's converting, you'll see it. So here it is, 5 seconds of a title, right? And there it is, that's literally it. And then all I had to do was just drag that particular title into iMovie. So I would do this. I would just grab the title, do this, and if I go right over here, let's do it right here, I can move this around as needed. So then I can do picture in picture, right? I don't want any type of dissolve. I can just go crop to fit. I can crop this down a little bit more, and you'll see right here. Okay, so this is how easy it is. All right, so there we go. So we're gonna go picture in picture. We're gonna make this a little bigger, and then right over here, that's all we needed to do. So if you take a look, this is what it looks like, right? And then I could just export it rather fast. So that's pretty much it when it comes down to creating that type of ad. Very, very simple, not complicated whatsoever. So again, that is it for this particular video, and I'll see you in a second as I say my final words. So I hope you learned a lot in this video. If you did learn a lot, please give me a like and share this with anybody else who needs help creating any type of Facebook ads and what's working right now, plus examples, plus real life targeting of what I'm doing. So again, I hope this helped, and I'll see you in a sec. So I hope you learned a lot in this particular video. There's a lot more to come. Go ahead and just smash a like I said before, on this particular video, and share this with anybody else who needs to know or who's having a hard time with creating Facebook ads, especially video-based ads. So again, without any further ado, I hope you learned a lot in this particular video. Don't forget that you can substitute the videos that you saw, because I did a lot of live action videos. So I recorded stuff on an iPhone, on this camera as well, and you can substitute that with images as well. You can create slideshows. Just make sure that you're focusing on the features and the benefits. That's very, very important for you to do. So again, without any further ado, I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you're subscribed, and if you want to go ahead and really dictate what type of content I create, make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram. See you guys there.